Так, всем привет, продолжаю играть в Дальтерс, поехали.
I forgot how good it is. Hello. So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. Mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means? That it was caused by accelerated growth in the womb. Maybe. But there were other factors at play. Take Rapidium, for example. Or a combination of circumstances, such as the radiation disrupting the tissue growth somehow. There are two things we know for sure. One, creating any other alter will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days. So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends. Come on. I don't believe that. You always have something smart-ass to say about everything. And you never give up, do you? I have to say, it's contagious. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, the best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks. There's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but
But what?
it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Actually, not that much.
Yeah, of course not. You remember our basketball team captain?
Yeah, I do. But, you know, I always thought that was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah. I guess I met the right woman instead.
And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just
Finding the right person. So, you miss this guy?
we became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job at an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave,
Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then. And did you? We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something. I'm so sorry, man. Well, that's the twisted thing. I appreciate your empathy, but you don't have to be sorry. I don't? No. Because it's not what really happened, right? Okay. At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that. Yeah. But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, tell you what. Why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back? If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan. You don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around? Okay. No promises, but I can try. Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot. I need to narrow down the search a bit, though. Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a Dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be in Ally Corp's database of candidates. Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well. Hey, how are you holding up? I'm doing my best, thanks. Just trying to come to terms with it. I mean... I can't believe it's true either. There has to be a way to prevent it. Yeah. What's your profession? Depends on how fast we'll be able to contact someone from Earth. That makes me very uncomfortable. So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready.
Our counter force will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. Man, we'll need to push like crazy to pull this off before the sun comes up. Right. And that's not the half of it. Once you've set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time. Oh. Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this. Hey, how are you holding up?
Shit, man. What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking...
Don't worry, we'll find a way out of this.
Yeah. Yondos, we're just gonna work our asses off.
Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
No, it's not. We stopped again, in the middle of a great big canyon this time. There's a massive gravity field distortion in front of us.
Gravity distortion, shit. That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. This is not good news, Jan. You need to find a way to neutralize it. Have you managed to collect any data?
Yeah, I built a gravity sensor. Looks like I'm gonna need to set up some neutralizing towers on the canyon rooftop.
So, you already have a solution. Well done. That's good news. Anything else I should know about?
My altars. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly. The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh.
Yeah. Rapidium. Not so great after all.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't be perfect. Nothing is. Not in this world. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there's a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole crew, and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
Maxwell, are you sure I can trust him? Last time I spoke to him, turned out he's in some kind of conflict with the corporation. What's this guy's agenda, really?
Well, looks like he trusts you since he told you all about it. Look, don't worry. It's not really a conflict, it's just... Well, it was very unfair how they treated him. Shut down his lab, basically killed his scientific career. He was like a fish taken out of water, you know? And now seeing what you've done, he must have felt so excited, like it wasn't all for nothing. And he's jumping into a river again.
His research must have been interesting. I mean, the corporation decided to shut it down. That says a lot.
Yeah, you're right. What can I say? Not many people were ready for it. Altering mind records. I mean, we were on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science. But the practical implications, they could change so much more. And we were just a step away from getting it right.
We?
Yeah. I worked with him on Project Ela. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans, mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
In the meantime, you should focus on clearing your route out of that canyon. Neutralizing that gravity distortion might take some time and resources.
Roger that.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
Минералы и металлы.
taking it surprisingly well. I'm looking for that goddamn silver lining you keep
Come
talking
and see
about.
me. There's a matter I want to discuss.
I sure hope we'll get some treatment soon. You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, I've been laying low, just observing the situation from a distance, but I think it's time you and I talked.
Okay.
So, you're a builder.
Yeah.
For a corporation.
Yeah.
And you weren't supposed to have any responsible role on this mission. What? No, a builder has a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, right. Taking orders and getting injured all the time.
Don't make me laugh. I mean real capacity to make decisions. As a leader.
Leader? Yeah.
Isn't that what you always wanted to be?
True.
And now that you mention it, I do recall having juvenile fantasies about it. Remember our fierce ocelot survival camp? We got to the rank of patrol guide at 12. You can call that a juvenile fantasy. I'll call it a promising start.
Fierce ocelots. Yeah, that was a cool adventure.
Adventure? What about standing up for your men when the camp director made them clean the latrines for 3 days in a row?
Man. Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
And the protest we organized when the canteen gave us forks to eat soup with? We're no goons.
Give us spoons.
Yes, see? You remember. And how good it felt to have people follow you, trust you, respect you. So, what happened? How did you end up as a corpo rat without any agency? I have some agency in my life. Social security matters when you want to get a mortgage for your dream home, settle down with someone you love. That can change priorities.
So, selfishness stood in the way of your ideals.
Are you trying to make me feel bad about myself? I'm just thinking out loud. Where did your choices get you? Are you really satisfied with how you ended up drifting with the current, not getting in anybody's way? Because things can still change, you know? If you go back to your ideals and remember how to be a true leader. And how exactly would I do that? You can stand up for your people like you used to do, instead of trying to please the bigwigs. You can make sure working conditions in here are humane. Meaning, let's start with the fundamentals.
I can see you care about radiation protection. That's good. Now, I want you to keep it up.
That sounds reasonable. Of course, you can't do it by imposing overtime on anybody. What? No overtime? Jeez. The corporation really got... I'm not negotiating. Just tell me.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. I hope you could be a first step to becoming true to yourself.
Hey, how are you holding? You really want to know?
All right, and then I wake up, and guess what? Please. I get that you're scared, but I need you to stay It's important for morale.
Yeah. You're right. excited about not sleeping on the floor anymore?
Hey, man. How are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now you're...
How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking, and I was the second one. Does that mean I'm next?
No one else is dying. Not on my watch.
You seem pretty confident about it. But the way Molly went, the irony is I liked being around that creature. It kinda...
Yeah. Me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast.
Did she remind you of Mom's dreams too?
Yeah. Yeah, she always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm.
She wanted to raise sheep, remember? It only came back to me after Molly went.
Yeah. Dad never took those dreams serious.
That's an understatement. We absolutely... Every weekend should go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week.
Looking back,
Yeah. Our idea of a perfect...
luckily she...
Oh, no. Now, she gave up on us, but she...
Sanctuary?
In the park? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so... She revealed her little secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there?
No.
No. Right. I get...
You should take me there one day. When we get back.
Don't do that. I'm not a kid. All I can do is... Imagine I'm sitting there. Look, this place here makes you forget. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Guess I could really use a place like that. Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
He was very important to one of my altars. And not knowing if he's alive bothers him a lot. I'd like to help him.
Oh, I see. It's cool you care for him that way, but I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it. But what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I don't know. Look, no offense, but I think you're maybe a little lonely out there. That often leads to blowing insignificant things out of proportion. You know?
Look at you, the expert on human nature.
Yeah. Very funny. What I mean is, why don't we stick to the bigger goal and not let ourselves get distracted? Okay? There's still so much rapidium you can bring.
Is that a no?
Oh, it's a no. Yeah. I mean, you know, I can't do it. Sorry.
Shame. Well, what can I say? Talk later then.
Let's do that. Yeah. And just stay focused, Jan. Okay?
Sure thing.
snow.
What if I'm right? We should at least try. possible? How can there be life here? Wonder if I could get a closer look at them.
Can you check if we still got some storage space? Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
Hey, I notice your return late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. I do feel kinda nauseated, but a small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
Okay. That sounds reasonable.
Of course. Just trust me.
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a god who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be... Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your...
Is that what you want me to do with them? Train them? Enhance them?
Of course not. I was only trying to show you how deeply rooted we are in sentimental superstition. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of... What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is...
Can I trust you yet?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you... Ally Corp doesn't have to know. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you, follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological...
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long. And you need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest. We can do this.
This is all very confusing.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right... Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operation. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your... All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their... Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them... Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth.
Remember when... You must be pretty scared, being the oldest.
Quite the contrary. If I die first, I won't have to watch the rest of you squirming. Can't get rid of you.
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh, that's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free altar. Awareness-free? We need a brain tissue donor that can be sacrificed. So we're making sure it's not an actual person like us. Yes, that seems rational. So you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Ally Corp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Lena off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. Lena? Can you hear me?
Jan?
Hi, Lena.
It's surprising to hear you. We didn't end on a good note last time. They told me you complained that I was interfering with your mission.
It was the necessary thing to do at the time. I hope you know it wasn't personal.
So why are you calling now?
It's a medical condition I seem to have developed up here. Don't freak out, but it's some kind of... Well, brain mutation.
What?
I said, don't freak out, please.
But didn't you get a proper checkup before leaving? How the fuck is that even possible? What is wrong with this mission? What is wrong with Maxwell?
He's trying to help. He suggested something, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. I could really use a second opinion, and I just thought you could have some ideas.
Okay. Do you have anything you can send me?
Yeah, I've got an MRI scan.
Right. I'll see if I can figure something out.
Thank you, Lena.
Jan, you said Maxwell gave you a solution you didn't like.
Yeah, he did. I don't want to go into the details.
Well, whatever it is, maybe keep it as a backup option, just in case. We don't know how much time you have.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Hey, man. I want to talk to you. God, could you check if we still got some storage space?
Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
I'm...
Running out of repair kits? Should I resolve this?
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah. They're saying it's a... But this is not the time and place.
So, yeah, I know not everyone is convinced. In my opinion, we should do whatever it takes to...
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
should definitely take
I'm done
some
here.
time.
Should I do this now? Okay, I'm done. I can do this now. Understand? Nothing like a movie night, right?
Так.
Great teamwork with those. Lena,
I think I've got something for you.
really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? No, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts, it also allowed them to control them in other ways. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also...
Are you sure it's safe?
It hasn't. But I can promise it won't harm you. What's really bothering you?
It's the surveillance that bothers me. I'm not...
Well, in that case, you have nothing to hide. Look, I know how it sounds. I'll send you the instructions, and the most important thing is to start the...
Sure. Yes, Lucas?
Hi, Jan. Maxwell told me he's giving you a way to help your alters. I thought I'd give you a friendly call and see how it's going. So, how's it going?
I have to say... Why do you ask?
Oh, well, I hope you won't find me annoying, but I'm assuming you're planning to collect it. In case you forgot.
And you really are a pain.
But I get you're busy. Shh.
Come on, buddy. Rooting never helped anyone. You know what? We should make a bucket list. Share our boldest dreams, and that would cheer us all up. Whatever, man. What's troubling you? Well, I've been analyzing the situation, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. You'll make it. Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here. Can't you see? The world will miss so... Oh, what do you... My work. Everything I did wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole... Really? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable. Oh, exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research... Relax. You're not disappearing. What am I? A child to be consoled like one? I don't think... Oh. I want to revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it up. And grant me the time to focus on this project. And of course, I'd still be there to attend Mission Critical, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I... Fine. Thank you. It's amazing that I can start working on my old... I found an alternative. The implants, right? But
I, for one, appreciate your... So, yeah, I gotta say, is it true? Don't... Looks like I found an alter... Shit. So it is true. You're not serious. Actually, I'm considering it. Oh, man. You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Hey, is it true? Are you really... I might have to consider not everyone is and I get that. But I wanted to... Whatever you do... I might sound obsessed, but I am speaking from experience. You should know that Ally Corp... Wait a minute. Are you Yeah. Of course they put the... What happened? Well, first they tried to then they sent in the police. Things got more and more brutal, innocent people. That's when I consolidated all the separate small unions and well, they couldn't call us chaotic anymore, so... I'm dying to know, man. They went by planting a mole inside... Imagine this guy appearing out of nowhere and his agenda, stop the worst. You had to send a clear message to the... Yeah. I had to show... We needed public opinion on our side, so a mass display of... And you know what? The turnout exceeded my... Until it became the dark. What happened? The police happened. Panic broke out. Many people died that day, Jan. Did you ever regret it? Let me tell you something. But I couldn't. That was the moment I realized what my calling was. Till what happened only proves that we were up against pure evil. So... No. That was the corporation's plan all along. To backstab me. So... How could... And then Allied Corp offered me the role of a union representative on this. But I wanted to show the people I was willing to... Even if it meant venturing into... But it doesn't mean I trust them. And neither should you. 'Cause they're... Look, I hear what you're saying. I don't need promises. Just to know you have the... I can only hope you don't... Hey. Yeah, it's about the miner. I've been watching. He keeps coming back late, doesn't rest prop. Yeah, it worries me. But it seems like this is how he wants it. Not great. I mean, I know the radiate. I just don't think it's right for a person to... Makes me wonder why he's okay with... He just wants to make himself useful in a difficult time. But that's it. Haven't you noticed how obsessed he is with being... Miner's clearly trying to prove something he's insecure about and you're taking it... Well, what do you want? See, this is exactly why the unions were adamant about the miner. Clear... I know it sounds crazy, but maybe expanding...
It's just that won't make him lose that new. You're worried he's going to be less, and you might be right. But make to like himself the way he is. So happy you're doing great. Keep it up.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Так, ладно. Ладно, что ж, продолжим проходить в следующий раз.